Yo, welcome back to another video. We just about ready to get into it. So let's go. Here we go. So this is when Tom Holland proved he is the weakest Spider-Man. I don't know what they mean by that, because we got Andrew right there. Andrew is always the weakest.
So it starts off with this man looking like a druggie. My man's sitting in the back of an alleyway talking to his own man. Them perks got my boy fighting demons. He didn't know it came with these type of side effects. Just 5 minutes ago, he was trying to blow up the bridge. Now all of a sudden we're supposed to think he's normal? So the mask tells him some very important things. Coward, you gotta find Aunt May. She looks pretty good. My boy Norman's not trying to take that risk. I would have said no too. I've seen all the other Spider-Mans. Aunt May is old. But my boy pulled up to the soup kitchen and was starstruck. I know he was in shock. The last time he seen Aunt May, she was slapping his fingers and he almost murked her. But now he's trying to clap cheeks. Peter runs in on demon time. He knows Aunt May's a bop. I mean, keep it real. My boy Happy got the cheeks. But Norman in here playing it like he's the dumbest nigga ever. My boy in here trying to get some sympathy cheeks. Peter ain't going for none of that shit. He about to send his ass home. But then here goes Aunt May.
Look around you. This is what we do. We help people.
Sorry, I'm not trying to hit it. Something like that. You stuck.
My boy Peter is pissed. I know he's thinking that Thanos' plan was actually right. It's just some people who have to go. So May brings them back to the house to fix them up. She literally has 4 serial killers in her house. And there's only one hero. Why did she think this was such a bright idea? So this man Peter got the goblin walking around free and all willy-nilly. All because this nigga said,
I can help you. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Y'all must want to become a pack. So while Spidey's cooking up a new formula, the goblin takes over and Spidey senses it immediately. He rushes into the front room. Bro, why is this lady holding Sage? The bad spirits are in the room. It's too late, you're cooked. So back to Spidey, because he's looking around at these bad spirits and he's finally back to reality. That nigga just let 4 demons in his crib.
Oh, the demon home too, pussy. Demon home.
And the worst part about it is they keep asking him what's wrong. Y'all the problem. Why are y'all still here? So Spidey immediately starts blaming the black guy for all the problems.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Electro, I understand you, my boy. He is looking at you insane right now. But he trusts his Spidey sense and zaps up the Green Goblin. And the Goblin says,
That's some neat trick.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
just a few minutes ago you was stealing donuts and acting like you were homeless. You even had my boy Electro fooled.
The hell?
Then this man started spitting.
We don't need you to save us. We don't need to be fixed.
This guy kinda has a point. I was a nobody before this sand stuff.
These are not curses.
This nigga really spitting right now. Before I had these powers, I was getting no cheeks.
They're gifts.
I understand where the goblin is coming from, I'm not gonna lie. Imagine you were given powers, and then some lady tries to take them away from you. You not gonna be mad? You finna sit there and let that shit happen to you? And you could tell all the other villains were in agreement. Except for that nigga Sandman. Every time he talks about something, he just says,
I have a daughter, and I want to see her.
Fam, you been capping for too long. My boy got powers and the first thing he did was go try to rob a bank. But the funniest part about this whole speech was Doc Ock. All that nigga could do was shake his head. He knew Norman was right. Damn, I fucked up. But he had already got nerfed, so he was trying to get everybody else clapped up with him. My boy, you are cooked. He gonna be shaking his head for the rest of the movie. Damn, that was really dumb. So Norman finishes his speech and all the other villains take off. And I know that boy Doc Ock is pissed. Everybody else is operating at full capacity and you're just sitting there looking like a duck. My boy got so mad he tried to stop them boys.
Oh my God. What have you done?
Bro, what? Y'all gonna stop blaming my nigga Electro for everything. He was legit chilling before the goblin started tweaking out. So back to the fight because the goblin just hit Spider-Man with the strongest left hook of all time. So Spidey and him get the fading, and Spidey is getting his ass whooped. The crazy part about it, Norman is pulling out straight old head moves. Meanwhile, Aunt May taking the stairs trying to get out the building. So we're back to the fight and get a
Take
good
that
look
way.
at Norman's face. Spidey, you're
He's
gonna
still
have to
gonna
kill
be,
this
he
nigga
gonna
right now or
explain
some
on you.
shit is gonna go down. So Spidey gets the memo and hits this nigga Norman with the super stomp of justice, sending him crashing through a floor. But Spidey, where are you trying to go? It's not time to be running away. You gotta end this nigga now. Goblin whipped out his best Scorpion impression and told that man to sit his ass down. So Norman just starts ODing. He threw this man through some glass, then throws him through a wall. And can you imagine being a New Yorker watching this on the news? If I'm seeing Spider-Man get soloed by the Green Goblin, it's time to pack my bags, I'm out. This nigga went from being an Avenger to getting soloed by random villains. The city is not safe. Back to the fight because the Green Goblin is showing off. You got my boy Peter crying out for Iron Man right now. I ain't gonna lie, this is a different Norman. You was not this strong in Spider-Man 1. So Spidey throws a table at Norman. Norman blocks it with his forearm. So Spider-Man runs up, tries to hit him with a 1-2, but Norman whipped out the block parry combo. Then he counters with a punch that sends Spider-Man flying. So Spider-Man gets up immediately. But my boy, you are outmatched. Do you realize in your last solo movie you was fighting drones? This nigga is still in the tutorial phase. So Spider-Man runs up and starts hitting Norman with the most devious punches he could throw. But Norman ate every single punch and started laughing. My boy Spider-Man is not equipped to deal with lunatics like this. This nigga William Dafoe has turned into the Joker. By the look on Spidey's face, he is shook. I had to go look back at the Thanos fight because there's no way Spidey...
Insect.
Damn, I really thought he got more hits than that. So Spidey starts throwing elbows. My boy is running out of moves. Then the Goblin hits him with the meanest Batista bomb ever. At this point, my boy Spidey's outmatched, bro. He's trying to get up out of there. And honestly, if I seen Spider-Man looking like this on the news, I'm calling the Avengers myself. My boy needs help.
We interrupt this broadcast for a special report. The hero known as Spider-Man has died.
But as he's climbing to the top, this lizard thing comes out of nowhere. Dr. Connors, you were sitting in the truck the whole time, fam. What made you come upstairs? I know you didn't hear the Goblin's speech. Why didn't you just go back to the sewers? So these niggas tag team my boy Spidey. And the Goblin sends Spidey through 4 flights of stairs. And it looks like it's over for my man Spider-Man. I'm just saying Tobey Maguire would never. But my boy Tom is getting his ass whooped. So boom, Aunt May finally comes to her senses. Maybe I should try to get this nigga the Goblin back to normal. And I hope she realizes this is all her fault. So she stabs the Goblin.
It didn't work.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
This nigga is beyond crazy. Not even the biggest dose of antidote will work on him. We tried our best. It's time for him to go. Then the Goblin really starts tweaking out. On Aunt May too. Like, fam, we get it. She didn't give you the cheeks you thought you were gonna get. So Aunt May grabs a weapon from the top of the building and she does her best superhero pose. I'm sorry, the Avengers doesn't need another mid-level superhero. So the Goblin does us all a favor. He's saving us from another D-League superhero movie. But the Goblin wasn't even done. This nigga said, I'ma throw some grenades and dip. My nigga, you are a menace. So he throws the grenade and... But my boy Tom fumbled the bag. So Spidey's holding Aunt May in his arms and she whips out the most iconic line in Spider-Man's history.
Have power. And with great power, there must also come great responsibility.
Man, you stupid bitch!
Kinda messed it up, bro. Why don't you just say great power comes great responsibility? Talking about must also come. She had one job. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. We probably got one more to go, and